life adversity and building resilience. My research question was, how does early life adversity build resilience? My claim is that early life adversity has both long-term and short-term effects on a person, but in the long run, it helps the person build resilience. Today we'll be looking at what is early life adversity, the long-term effects of early adversity, and building resilience with the connection stimulus materials of Through the Tunnel and Eller's Cobell Small Measure of Justice. What is early life adversity? Early life adversity can look like many things in a child, including child neglect, child abuse, economic stress, and family issues, violence and alcoholism in the family. Toxic stress is caused by all of these situations in a household. Toxic stress is actually the body's response that it can be long-lasting and serious impacting, and is given due to the lack of care that the caregiver is taking care of the child. This kind of according to Harvard University, this kind of prolonged activation of stress response systems can disrupt the development of the brain architecture and other organ systems, and increase the risk of stress-related disease and cognitive impairment well into the adult years. How this relates to Through the Tunnel. So in Through the Tunnel is about a boy who is trying to conquer swimming through a large tunnel with older boys. And he is a great example of what actually a supportive and healthy relationship with his caregiver looks like. His mother in the story is both cautious but willing to support him by going out and buying him goggles so he can continue to swim and improve his challenge. She also stops him when she realizes that her son is getting tired and needs to break. Long-term effects. There are many long-term effects of childhood adversity, such as depression, mental illnesses, alcoholism, and drug usage. The three that are listed here are the most commonly seen in adult years. Alcoholism is used due to how it can dampen the emotional responses in the amygdala. Nicotine has a very similar effect, but instead is used for anti-anxiety and antidepressants for those who take the drug, and they take this due to its effects and it uses in stressful situations. Malnutrition is also another long-lasting effect. Due to how some children are deprived from food in their childhood, their diets normally contain fatty and sugary foods. It also is a coping mechanism that is being used for stress. How to build resilience. How steps into building resilience. Getting a therapist. Getting reconnected to other people, including yourself, mind, body, and spiritually, helps reconnect and help talk through the process or the serious issues that one has experienced. Getting something called tools. These aren't actually physical tools. It's more of a mental checklist that one can go through as they're experiencing a similar situation or they're just overly stressed or experiencing a panic attack. Putting these tools in place, as I have said before, it's good stress relieving. Can also help with panic attacks, or if you're put in a very serious situation that you've experienced in the past, it can help you to deal with the situation, like coping mechanisms such as coloring or drawing or just like fidgeting. How this relates to Ellery's Cobell. Ellery's Cobell faced some early life adversity as a child in her family, who were part of a Native American tribe. Her uncle ended up never getting the proper medical care, and her aunt who died never got to see justice for the way they were treated. She saw the injustice in her family American tribe Blackfeet, and they were not getting the money that they were supposed to because they were getting pushed off their land. So she brought it to court and fought for the proper treatment because of how she was treated in her early life. She ended up winning a large amount of money, $6 million for the college for the Indian youth on the reservation, $1.9 billion for the land consolidation program, and $1.5 billion for those in case. So the solution is, yes, there is both long and short-term effects with early life adversity. However, it can also help build resilience.
Okay, thank you. Round of applause. Excuse me. Did your research go in a different direction than you originally expected?
Yes, it actually went into a massive detour into what I was originally expecting. Originally, my research question was, how does overcoming a challenge improve the mindset? And as you can tell, it massively differentiated. The only reason why is because I could not find enough information, and the only information that I was able to find was how adversity changes and can build courage and resilience.
Okay, thank you. What are the implications of findings to the community?
I think the implications, the finding to the community is that a lot of people out there experience different situations throughout their life, whether it's childhood or adulthood. But I feel like that with the help and with knowing what happened, getting the results would be amazing to help build resilience. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. Another round of applause.